Let's not lie to ourselves. We all know that the current state of the internet is terrible, and sadly, I think it's only going to get worse. To say that internet became a hostile environment is to say at least. YouTube CEO went on record saying that AI content is the future of the platform, and that AI slop, filling our minds through shorts and videos, is reminding him of an old era of the very beginning of YouTube. Which is just an absurd. And it's very depressing vision. On the other hand, we have Spotify CEO who is just casually at this point investing our hard-worked money into a military AI technology. I mean, was the music created for the purposes of reaching for something more than a brutal violence on a human mind? It's disgusting. And it's only going to get worse. Because internet resembles the real life, if you want to believe it or not. But if you take a specific, if you look at the society and you realize there is a pattern of behavior, and you take a specific outlook on the other spectrum of the problem, you can realize that it's all kind of connected, and it's very disturbing. I'm getting more depressed the more I learn about the world, but it's the only way through the lie, through the mud. You need to go through and push it through, because otherwise you will never get to the truth. And the truth is, we're one step away into the New World Order. And the weird dreams of corporations and government surveillance is happening right now in front of our eyes. I don't know what else can I do to stop it. I cannot stop it. Maybe accepting the truth is the fact that is the only thing that will set me free, right? So that's just the reality. And we all need to cope somehow, so maybe I would like to make a difference. I wish I would make a difference, but I really don't have that outreach and don't have that possibility to just solve this big issue that is happening all around the world. What they want to do is just, in my opinion, in my research, what I found out is that they want to move this system from the East, that worked perfectly in the East, into the West. So mass surveillance, mass control. But I see the people who are waking up to the nightmare, realizing that we all live in a hellhole. People who are talented, creative, intellectual individuals, fighting and trying to make a difference. Sadly, they're losing because people at the top have higher power and no competition at all. These people who are in control totally disregarded morality or any common sense. So today, I'm bringing you another interesting story, a theory which in my eyes and in my bare bone experience is sadly a terrible news. What if I told you that internet is a psyop created to collect data and information of you, dear people, and we just let them do it because they found out our weaknesses and they could not resist to exploit them. Right. It's not exactly news, but did you ever consider of how advanced the technology really is? I mean, they have no limits. They listen to our private conversations and look through the lenses of our cameras whenever they want to, whenever it pleases them. It's been happening for a long time, but now, with built-in algorithm and progress in technology, they can really tap into our minds and control to some extent the way we think about the world. I experienced myself the phenomenon where my mind became an open book to an algorithm of YouTube and Spotify. And just recently, I didn't Google, nor did I talk about it, but I thought about certain object very intensively, and bam, suddenly it appeared on my feed. A spider. An animal among all of my philosophical and psychological content that I'm consuming. I don't exactly know how they're doing it, but they are doing it. And it just terrifies me. It's not the only example which I experienced. And sadly, I wish I would be wrong, but there are lots of forum chats and people are talking about it openly on a various platforms such as, for example, Quora. A doctor supposedly be a serious man, right? Serious career. People invest years into the studies to actually achieve that status. And this man said exactly this. The question is about mind reading. And yes, I find this to be scaring me lately, where I would not talk or type anything, and the moment I thought of something, I wanted it pop up. No one is taking this into account so far with these answers. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's actually true that it's reading our minds sometimes. However, I've been keen on it happening to me like it did a minute ago, where a product I had not spoken of to anyone, not even myself out loud, or typed it, I just thought to myself I needed to set that up. I hadn't told anyone about it, and I'm certain I never spoke out loud about it to myself either. Now, I cannot prove it, but maybe there are certain waves they're sending through the device. Or maybe it's just a camera or microphone measuring your mimic and voice timbre. But looking at it a few years back, it led me to a psychotic episode in which I nearly lost my life because of it. Let me state the obvious. The social media really do play a huge role in developing a mental illness. And now these people, they're cashing in on AI technology and implement all of it to our daily life. There will come a time when we'll have no choice but to listen to the scam artist's music because it will be in every public places. It will be played out loud for us to cherish. It's just terrifying because the common folk doesn't know of the experiments like MK Ultra because no one taught them. No one believes that someone really could alter your mind through the content you're consuming. Well, no one except the people who know at least a little bit about these science experiments that were conducted by the American government. I mean, take a look at the North Korea. For God's sake. And look what happened there. People are just brainwashed to believe in one and true savior. Don't you think that so well-developed and organized countries of the West don't use their brainwash techniques better to their own advantage? I'm telling you, something big is coming. I can feel it in my bones. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I can only predict. But my predictions, as I'm often saying, can be false because I don't know the future. No one does. If they're telling you otherwise, they BS you. We need strong men. Strong men and women, right now, who can realize their true potential and guide us through the difficult times ahead. I'm alarming everyone who listens to this broadcast. We're being mind-fucked. It's a war, and the price is your head. Watch out, because they're coming after everyone, including you.